Okay, we're here with Mary Connaughton, who is a candidate for state auditor. Mary, now I understand that you are unique among former and present auditors in the state in one particular way. What is that method that you are unique?
Well, I'm the only CPA in the race, and this Mass Society CPAs, when they found out it was running, did a little bit of history check, and they found out that there's never been a CPA as our state auditor. And I'm an experienced auditor, trained at Ernst & Young. We've never had an experienced auditor in our auditor's office. Now, you need to be an attorney to be the Attorney General, but for whatever reason, there's not a qualification that you need to be an auditor to be a state auditor. And to me, it makes perfect sense. It's a technical job. It's a job that requires a professional, not a politician.
Now, do you think the people in the state actually realize that they have never had an auditor as an auditor before?
No, they don't, because when I shake their hands and tell them that I'm the only CPA in the race and we've never had a CPA as a state auditor, they're shocked. They think it has to be a qualification. And so they say, you got my vote, because they want a professional. They want someone that's really going to do the job in that seat. And I will do the job in that seat.
Now, your Democratic opponent is Guy Glotus, if I'm not mistaken. He's the current sheriff in Worcester County. Is it odd to you that a person is going from sheriff to auditor? Or?
Well, actually, there's three people in that primary. There's a Democrat primary. I'm in the Republican primary. But he's one of the likely winners of that primary. And a sheriff, yeah, it is a little bit surprising, because we would think that someone with financial background would be the one that is the most likely candidate for that race. Again, this is all about the numbers. The auditor makes sure that state government is spending our tax dollars properly and efficiently, looks for fraud, corruption in state government, and then reports to the people. So to be transparent, so the people know what's going on. There's not enough transparency on Beacon Hill. I brought transparency to the Turnpike Board. Many of you might remember I was very vocal. I had a blog putting budgetary information as much as I can, because I know that as Justice Brandeis once said of the Supreme Court, sunshine is the best disinfectant, and boy do we need disinfectant on Beacon Hill.
How important is it to have especially a Republican auditor these days, considering how lopsidedly controlled the State House is by Democrats?
Well, there's not balance. There's a great imbalance in the legislature and on Beacon Hill in general. Balance is good because it promotes debate. The auditor is the check and balance in the system to be the people's eyes on Beacon Hill. State auditor being Republican, actually it doesn't really matter about whether it's Republican or Democrat. The state auditor needs to be independent and objective. Balance is good because it brings about debate. The state auditor needs to be impartial, independent, and not taking politics into the equation. It should all be about professionalism, regardless of who's in the corner office. And I, as a CPA, am bound to a very high standard of professionalism. I have to be independent, objective, act in the public's best interest, and be competent in the work that I do. If I bring politics into this office, I can lose my license to practice. That's not going to happen. I'm held to a higher standard, and I am going to roll up my sleeves and do this job and do it well. I am in this to audit Beacon Hill, and yes, I will audit Beacon Hill.
All right, Mary, thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you.